Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Thursday, October 9th. Going to be a big day here on our 1958 Chevy Apache frame. We are going to try to get this thing down to bare metal. So, lots got to happen before then. So, where we're starting, we've got, the frame is still flipped over. It's on its back. So, you can see this piece of metal in the little diagram there, the marking. So Ron's gonna cut those out and weld them in here. Somebody used a torch on where the transmission mount used to be on both sides and had kind of did a shitty job. So we're gonna get some metal in there and weld that up and get it where it needs to be. Kind of clean it up. And Ron's already banged this straight here. It was a little wonky where they had beat on it. So he's going to be doing that. While he's doing that, you're going to see me going around and scraping undercoating off of this thing as much as possible. And then we're going to go to Harbor Freight. We're going to get a new drum, black drum, maybe two. And for this guy here, for the Bauer service conditioning tool. And then we're going to go to war on this thing on our live stream and really dial this thing in. It should look amazing. There will be a lot of detail work in tight areas with a right angle and stuff like that. We'll have to just get to that. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. That's what's going on today. We do need to pull the doors out of here. Other than that, we're getting ready to rock here. So I'm going to set you up on a tripod here in a little bit and let you guys watch Ron and do all his things while I'm scraping, and we'll just go to town here. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate all of you. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We will see you here in a second. Hey, guys. Welcome back. All right, so let me show you where we're at. So Big Ron cut out a couple pieces. We had holes like this. There used to be a transmission cross member went right here, the original one, and somebody cut it out with a torch, it looks like. And so he made some pieces there and welded it in. On that side, he's getting ready to do the same thing over here. Welder's not working that great, but it's working. You know, some days you're a welder, some days you're a grinder. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Made a decision to get a couple bolts for this instead of welding it. That look like the rivets. They have kind of the rivet head. And make that look right there. I've been scraping. See my mess. So basically from right here back we are scraped. So you can see where I've done the cross member. The frame rails are looking good. These are looking good. Actually the sides aren't too bad. It's the cross members that kind of suck. This is looking pretty good. Across here. Across there. So we're getting there. So what I'm about to do right now is go right here, move my thing forward and go right here and just start going to here. So Ron's working there, so I'll work right here, try to get this cross member cleaned up and just keep getting this closer and see where we get. Right now it's 12:46. We just took lunch. I don't know how far I'm going to get because I have to get my wife. She gets off at 6:30 tonight. It took me almost 3 hours to get her to work because of traffic this morning. It was terrible. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But if nothing else, we'll Bauer this either tonight or tomorrow when I get home from taking her to work or picking her up from work, or we'll do it tomorrow morning. But we will get this Bauered here in the next 24 hours, give or take. So stay tuned for that. And when I do it, I will go live so you guys can see it. That'll be kind of exciting. But that's where we're at. So here's Big Ron. We're going to get back to work. Still waiting on the valve cover for the blue Mini Cooper. It's supposed to be here today. We'll see where that goes. If it comes in, we'll try to throw that in too, in the middle of all this other stuff. But we're getting somewhere, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So here's where we're at. It's about 4 o'clock. I got to run to Harbor Freight, pick up a couple of drums for the bower. The scraping took a little longer than we expected, but we got all the undercoating off, and we got all the brackets off, and this is pretty much what it's going to look like. Now, the changes here are, which we're still debating whether to do. We were reading the directions for the from Hyatt's for the rear 4-bar, because we know that the rear coilovers have a new cross member for the coilovers to bolt to. So I was reading that, and it says to remove this cross member and drill these holes out to 1/2 inch, and then install the new cross member. We were thinking about going ahead and drilling these out, grinding them off, and getting them down, and getting this to where it'll come in and out, and then just bolting it in for a minute with 1/2 inch bolts, just so it was ready to come out instead of having to do that later and go back and all that. So that's something we might do tomorrow morning. We did go ahead and get the areas here where somebody had torched. We got those cleaned up, welded up, so we're pretty good there. We'll probably do a skim all metal on that after I bower it and everything else. There's going to be some areas that we need to take care of. We also were reading the instructions for the Hyatt's Mustang 2 front cross member, and it's a little complicated because the holes it shows in its figure are not the same holes that we have, and you got to go 20 7/8 back to get your spindle center line. So I'm going to watch some videos and talk to them about it, because my holes are a little different than theirs. But we'll figure that out. It is ultimately going to be somewhere in here. Now we know the center line, the bump stop, the center line of the old drop axle was right here, because that's where your bump stop is. So somewhere in there, but we'll get that dialed in. We are talking about, once we get it down to bare metal, welding up a bunch of these holes. Right now we just want to make sure that we get the right holes and the right measurements before we go welding up holes, so that we're not completely lost as to where we're supposed to be. So that's what we're doing. Now on that Hyatt rear 4-bar, it bolts on right here. So it just bolts right in place where the old leaf spring shackle was, and so that's great. So it'll bolt on there, we'll know that, and then we can figure everything else out from there. But and we know where the coilover cross member is going to go, because it bolts right in the same holes as that one. So we should be pretty good there. So that's what we've been doing. Big Ron's taking a shower real quick, and then we're going to run to Harbor Freight and get ready for tomorrow. I don't think we're going to do anything else today, because I still have to drive to St. Petersburg and Florida, and not Russia, and pick up my wife at 6:30. It's a lot to do in a short period of time, and yeah, I doubt she's going to want me to come out here at 8 o'clock at night and make shitloads of noise and look like Pigpen. So there's that. Now we still have not received our valve cover for the blue Mini Cooper, so nothing happened in there yet. We don't have parts. I don't think we have parts anyway. Nope, no parts. So anywho's, that's where we're at, guys. We got everything cleaned up, shop vac. It is literally ready. So the plan tomorrow is we got a 2014 Ford Fusion coming over. We're going to put front swib our end links on it, and have 2 tires put on the front. So he's going to pull up here around 9 o'clock. We're going to jack it up, pull the wheels and tires off, run them over to the tire store, throw the end links on it, go get the tires, put them back on, get it out of here. And then that'll be done. And then I'm going to turn straight around here, and I'm going to go live. So expect an earlier live, something around 10:30, 11, somewhere in there. I'm going to go live while I bower this frame. You guys can watch that happen. and take it down to bare metal. Should look amazing. I'm really excited for it actually. And see where we get here. But there's going to be a lot of work, a lot of detail work with the right angle drill, a right angle, and the little gasket removing pads and all that. Because I'm able to get the flat, no problem. But when you get into this stuff, that'll be the right angle. I can hit this with the bower, but not these, right? Not the sides. I can hit this, but I can't get in here. So there's gonna be some work with other tools as well. But I'll hit everything I can with the bower, not worrying about the front cross member or the rear shock cross member because it's coming out. So we're not gonna waste our time there, but everything else we'll go ahead and dial in. I'm also gonna look, we plan to put a gas tank in the bed. It should be right here on the other side. But this cross member here, I'm not sure if that stays or goes when you get a Tanks incorporated gas tank for this. So I don't know if it moves or what. So I need to look up the instructions or call Tanks and see what happens there. Because if it does move, I want to be able to go ahead now and get it to where it's movable, right? Not riveted, but bolted, and get to where we can actually do something with it. So anywho's guys, hope you're having a great night. Thanks for watching. I know we didn't bring you a whole lot today. It's just a lot of grinding and scraping. I mean, it's just, you know, monotonous. But tomorrow should be a lot of fun. And as we go from here, it should get real interesting. The plan is by Monday of next week to have this frame primed. Self-etching prime with white self-etching primer. So it's gonna look very different, very quick. So today's Thursday, so figure Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be strip it down to bare metal, weld a bunch of stuff up, grind that down, metal condition it, sand that down with 150 real quick with a DA, and then go to war and spray this thing with epoxy, and we should be in a really good place. So stay tuned for all that. Again, really appreciate y'all. Thanks for supporting us. And if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. And we will see you in the morning for more 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck rain.